Hi all, it's Cami again. I just wanted to real briefly tell you about my life and what's been going on. It's too long to give a testimony at church, but just real briefly. Today is the what's today? 15th of February. It's a Friday and it's about 6:03 right before church. So I just wanted to just give encouragement, basically, and just give you just my life in the past year-ish. I'm 25 years old, and right now I am at a point in my life where I am able to do some things where a lot of 25-year-olds aren't at. And I've been struggling with self-confidence for, not struggling, but really overcoming it, especially since I've been coming to Rural Revival, for a very long time. And it's not necessarily self-confidence of being able and being bold, but to, accept that I can do something. And um, back in April last year, God opened the door to this great opportunity with a company that I'm working with right now, and I am a freight broker, and I don't have a college degree, and I really, really, really want to stress to not do that. If you ever want to think about going into business for yourself or looking into a specific field, get some education, get a piece of paper, so it can prove that you could be teachable, that you could be coachable. That's what school is really all about, not just to go 4 years and not do anything with it. And I've been on my own since I was 19, and I've really have worked hard and really struggled and really gone through some character building times where where I'm at right now. And basically from this job, God opened a door, and the first 6 months were really, really a struggle. There are plenty of people that I work with at where my job is that go to church at Rural Revival Church, and that have been there for a lot longer than me. And the first 5-6 months were not good. I was really frustrated. I was just very, very, very just up against a wall, And JD King had actually given me a call around September, October time frame, where it was out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it, and it really caught me off guard. And he was like, "Is there anything I could pray for you?" And I was like, "Well, I'm really frustrated with my job. Do I need to go to school? Do I need to go back to school? Do I need to go to nursing? What do I need to do? What's the open door? I need an open door. I need something." And, it wasn't that I was showing up late to work. I wasn't, taking an hour and a half break. I was showing up on time. I was even showing up early. I wasn't taking breaks. I was making twice as many phone calls. I was trying to have decent conversations. I was getting together with my manager and my director, and I was like, what is going on? There's this, is there anything that I'm missing? Is there anything differently that I'm doing? And they were just like, no, you're doing everything right. And it was just very, very frustrating. And so JD King, I didn't tell him that, but that's what I had been doing. It wasn't that I was showing up late. I wasn't, like I said, lollygagging around and not being productive. I was doing my job. I respected my job. I respected my managers. I respected people around me. I was never negative. I was always positive, and just there are people who have been there for 10 years on my team that were not that way. So he prayed, and it was really simple. It was really quick. He just was like, open doors, and abundance. You're going to see abundance in anything and everything that you do. And then come November, um, come November, I got offered a position where it was managing these accounts, and it would have doubled my income. And I can tell you right now that I was very just kind of nervous, because I was, that self-confidence thing that I've been struggling with, I just automatically thought about the other people that I go to church with, that actually go, that work here. Is like, they're married, they do things, you know. I didn't feel that I should take it, and I didn't I didn't feel that I deserved it, because I felt kind of ashamed to take it, because I'm single. I don't have a family to take care of, and I'm okay. I can do things. I'm all right. And I just remember God saying, "You've struggled all your life, and this is finally your break, and it's okay to take it." And so I took it. Well, the job was going great. Everything was going awesome. I was getting praise from my managers. I was getting just, everything was going awesome. Well, I have been coming to church at World Revival for going on 6 years now, and Pastor James talked about, when you don't deal with something, um, it's just, you need to deal with it, or it's just going to get twice as bad. And around Christmas time, um, the little things that I never dealt with, kind of, it really built up to a point where I was mad. I was mad at everyone for no reason, and there are some people that I took it out on that I still really do need to apologize to your face. And it wasn't that I was mean. It's just it just kept crashing down to a point where I didn't want to go anymore. I didn't want to go to church. I was mad at everybody, and I just didn't want to go. And it came at a point where it was easy not to go, because it was during the holidays. And then New Year's Eve, that weekend right after, I was like, I'm not going. I'm not going at all. I don't want to go. I refuse to go. I said things about people there that weren't true, and it's just a reason to not be naive to deal with things in your life. And I didn't go Thursday, and then that Friday, the whole entire day, I was like, I'm not going. I'm not going at all. And then around 6:30 Friday night, that's all I kept hearing is, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. And I was like, fine, I'll go if it'll just shut you up. And I was like, there's two things. I'm showing up late, and I'm sitting in the back. Showing up late and sitting in the back. That's what I'm doing. Those two things. And so I showed up 20 minutes late, which may not be a big deal, but it was really, really out of the norm for me. And I sat in the back. I actually sat on the opposite side of where I normally go, because I knew who would be ushering, and I knew I wouldn't be pulled up. But I was there for maybe 5 minutes, and then I get a tap on my shoulder, and it was one of the ushers, and a good friend of mine, and he's like, do you want to move up front? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. You know, I was on the left side of the sanctuary, so I was like, okay, I'm good. Seven rows back, I'm alright, you know. I'll be okay, I'll be fine. So we keep walking, and I'm just laughing. I'm like, this is awesome. Thank you so much. You know, just really sarcastic. And then he comes to the very front, and he points right beside JD King. And I hesitated, and I was like, okay, well, here's my stuff. You know, maybe he just put me there to fill in. And he goes, no, you're sitting there. And I hesitated again, and I couldn't even put my purse, I couldn't even put my stuff down. And then all of a sudden, just a whoosh of the presence of God, and I fell to the ground, and I was on the floor the entire worship service, just bawling and ripping, and just feeling all those that hardness just fall off of me. Just soften and crying and crying and crying, and just hearing God saying, I'm not letting go of you that easily. That was during the first song, and I was on the floor the entire worship time. Now, fast forward to today. I can honestly say that time where I don't suggest to not talk to people, I don't suggest that you put yourself in a corner. You need to go to your pastor. You need to reach out to someone when you don't want to. Reach out to your pastor, because it really showed who I was and what my weaknesses were, and how much and how rooted my self-confidence was, and how it affected everything in my life. So, knowing that this is just an ongoing thing, I can honestly say that I had my review with my director last week, and he basically said, everybody loves you. I want to see you grow. And today, I can say that I had the best day that I had in my sales history with the company that I've been with. I was 325% over my goal, and that's a really big deal. So I guess I will see you all here in a little bit at church, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.